the Yorick, but I think the Aatrox is pretty fine here too.
但这把有个好消息，起码微博咱们有个布隆，这布隆一进野区差2个眼找找换线的位置，其实你前面对线。
Was Godgore prediction shot? I missed it. Yes, he was. Yes, it was. It was Weibo Gaming, I believe. For the record. Pen, you have now been blessed by my knowledge of Godgore.
要出手吗？但是到3了。等你交闪现在交技能，哎呦，小天再来个 W 闪，
再亮出那个队伍的标志。
How did I do this?
人可能有点难啊，因为梦也是补个装备出门的。
刘旭松靠过来了。
Was I putting headphones? Was I looking at? I must have been looking at chat. Either way, Calix doesn't have a flash. Has died to Tien.
他是补过装备的。
Tien is now slightly in danger, but gets across the wall. Potential flash angle won't do it.
发现找不到位置就算了。 他那个是有点想跟闪的，闪现直接想。
Rune Prison comes on down. Remember, Calix doesn't have a flash. Xiaohu wants it, can't quite get past the command dissonance. And so ends up blowing his flash for not all that much value. Tien trying to steal some more here. Winter's Bite comes down. Dark Dustbringer goes wide. Tien is low, but does have Smite in a few seconds. May wait on it. No Smite for Gideon. Resonating strike angle. Can potentially jump onto Gideon, who will have the spell shield angle. Jumps on forwards. There's the cripple.
这2级的 F6被反啊，带来经验差是很大的。
他主要还是回家补过装备。
For a bit more. Lands. Oh, my days. Doesn't quite get the Q past the Calix. Good observing. Fear onto Crisp, who's in danger. Safeguard shield keeps them all alive. He tower dove level 3. Yeah, I think I just missed it. I think I just missed it. I don't know how.
已经放 W 清线了，意味着小虎非常想走。是的，小虎我不想在中路过下去了，不想跟你在中路泡娃，赶紧走，出发。
Back towards red buff we look. Invade happening. Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike. Red buff secure, but the Realm Warp now in. In comes the Paranoia, but it's an escape Paranoia. No, it was just to get the Shockwave in range. Oh, what a turnaround. Absolute heads up stuff from Gideon. Flash from Light will at least get 1 kill back, but I think the emotional damage alone is done. That was clean. So, picture the scene. Red buff invade. Weibo Gaming have got themselves an early kill on Tien's Lee Sim from a tower dive. I definitely saw and definitely didn't miss and definitely not been gaslit about.
Right, okay. Anyway, Grub's getting started here. We might have to recap me on that later.
That might be true. Might be true, as they got a little bit of a dazzle coming on forwards from the Tarek. Tien will land the Sonic Wave, though, potentially looking to get involved with a bit more damage. Lehenzo at the level 4 with the Brawn passive stacking. I think he's just a very dead Tarek.
No, King is going on to Light.
They're going to find King into the backside. They get some value with Jiwoo. Also finds the angle across. Nicely managed there. A little too deep on the Tarek, and it all starts going wrong. They do at least finally bring the Tarek down, but he was more than tanky enough to cause some chaos.
Both the carries are now down for Weibo, and I'm not sure Weibo can really stick around. Q from Tien, he might be able to ward hop out.
Can potentially do that. Will safeguard over to his teammates. King in gets pulled back by the Infernal Chain.
That's an insane fight from King, by the way. Flashed over the body blockers and ulted straight onto Light, who just ate it after that point.
Blasted.
Now suddenly, 3-0-3 Jiwoo on Kai'Sa, which is not an Orianna combo with the Kai'Sa flying through, and being this far down now against these kind of carries, that's going to be really hard to do.
I mean, the Orianna was having a horrible time, and then has managed to come back in. Now, however, it might be on the wrong end of a very aggressive gank from 3 members, looking for the Rune Presence. The Shockwave lands only onto Xiaohu, and that means Calix is a dead robot.
Breeze will flash out of the Shockwave. Who do they give the kill over to? Towards Tien's Lee Sin. They managed to shut him down a little bit there. I don't know if it was actually a true shutdown. I didn't see the extra gold on top of it. I wasn't looking, basically. Light will throw the feathers in there. We'll see the red buff being taken. And a little earlier into the tournament. Lehens and Gideon really sticking around here.
There's been a lot of play around these red buffs, for better and worse. Nongshim got the better of the last one.
Hang on, Xiaohu's
Dazzle
here.
comes across, but now they're going to look to collapse. Gideon has got Paranoia. Where's the Shockwave angle? Going to try and use the Paranoia to escape via Light, but he doesn't have a spell shield anymore. That means this Nocturne in danger. Rune Prism on the other side onto Lehens, who's only level 5. Looking for the Dazzle, does get the stun, flashes away. Crisp now in danger as Light gets kicked. A bit of an angle as Jiwoo, I apologize, the one who gets kicked. There's still some turnaround. Both supports dying. Light needs to back away. Dustbringer landing. Xiao trying to speed away. Jiwoo flashing, trying to get some more value, but doesn't have a Q cooldown. Light has to feather storm.
Yeah, and Calix,
and as we all know,
which is a true story.
Exactly. That's what happened in 2020, guys.
Important though. Does anyone know who Godgore has been predicting? Hang on, there's going to be the Rumble coming in. A lot of damage onto the Brawn.
Here we go. There's the Paranoia. Dazzle comes on down alongside the Cosmic Radiance. Potential angle to give themselves a little bit of time to roll with. Jiwoo trying to escape with the Killer Instinct. Dazzle just wide. They have killed off the Brawn, but now everyone's got to run. There's the passives from Brawn begin to fly, even from beyond the grave. They do kill off the Nocturne.
Really good Taric ultimate to save a lot of damage, turns it into a 1-for-1, but Weibo still showing that they haven't realized to fight into 3 members like this. Breathe heading over the wall, though, to make sure there's some extra damage available.
Potentially going to leave this turret alone, though, for King, and we're diving.
So we're going for a 5v4. Remember that, hang on, good shot with Shockwave. It's Kai'Sa roaming up river.
Xiao has to flash away. All the while, Jiwoo's in danger as Tien finds him and will be forcing the ult out of the Kai'Sa.
Okay, so Kai'Sa, very low HP. Does that open up a mid lane turret take for Weibo?
King's still on bot turret, by the way, completely untouched.
Kingen will take the bot lane turret. The question is, what do Weibo get elsewhere? Do they get anything on mid lane? Not sure about that.
You get a bit of a shove, actually. There's some pings and some assists. Look at the Sion ulting up to mid lane. They want to get this turret. I think Light might stick around and just trade his life for it. Gets the auto and does secure it. Has got to Featherstorm the ult, but now they're looking to get behind. Jiwoo in danger as the Sonic Wave lands. That means Kai'Sa's in danger. All the while, both AD carries are being traded out on their opposite numbers. That's a bit scary. Kingen going to get taken low here. Has to flash, still stunned up. Door comes on down. Now Kingen's in danger as the concussive blow stack. Oh, Winter's Bite onto Gideon. Jiwoo with no ult, but does have a flash. The health bar to Weibo going so low. The Acathian Rain! And a Realm Warp gets Realm Warp. Here's the Realm Warp. Does Xiao have a flash? No, we have to blow it topside. They kill off the Kai'Sa. Feather's still flying. Lehens is here with a bit of healing courtesy of the Starlight Touch. And that means that Kingen survives with the Soul Furnace shield on top of everything else.
So Tien was farming top camps, which allowed him to get behind it up. This would be second dragon for Weibo, first for Nongshim. Do we get a proper fight here? But the problem is, if Weibo walk into this, they would be walking into the Nocturne Orianna combo. I don't think they want to test that right now. They'll give it over.
Feats of strength as well now. Nongshim have got really strong feet. Like muscular feet.
Yep, they are so, yep. See the tendons and the veins and everything. Yeah. Herald into mid lane, 2 grubs on top of it. This won't insta-kill the turret, but it'll take a good chunk out of it.
And they can just stick around again. They've got a sign here. They're going to throw down the Nocturne combo into the air. Immediately goes the Xayah. Dazzle down, and of course the Cosmic Radiance is going to time out now. And that means that Nongshim down some really big tools. The Shockwave lands onto Xiaohu, but no one else. Redemption coming on forwards. Light! Dazzle! Light, no!
Light just walked forwards, just
towards the Light!
What? He had no flash, he just used his ultimate. G will kill Breathe. Light may have just thrown the game off of that. Well, that was some proper Nirvana gaming. Well, you may know the Rise group. Welcome. I mean, not that Nongshim was part of that. Well, welcome to the Nirvana group. Not that Weibo was part of that, but they're definitely repping their region's lower groups there. So Atakan's now getting started. This was a very playable game. Now it is very hard if the Nocturne Orianna gets decent value. Kingen getting an angle with the Mega Blasco, and Atakan getting started.
So going to try and find an ult angle across the Atakan down to 5,000 HP with a feather pull, and the Lee Sin's going to be pretty hard necessarily to stop the steal. It just come on through nonetheless, though, and they kill off Xiaohu, and it's just going from bad to worse. Kingen with a choo-choo train in the backline, and Weibo Gaming flip at Atakan, and the burgers with their fries go straight to Nongshim, who eat them up greedily.
And it's a great bloody game for most of it, and then suddenly it's a lights out performance. Nongshim take 2 big fights, a ton of things go their way, including 2 mid lane turrets and the Atakan on the steal. They'll run down mid lane as well. They have the 2 grubs, the 45 petal stack as well. Nongshim firmly in the lead.
I genuinely thought with Feathers and Lee Sin secure that Nocturne was going to have a hard time securing that, and yet nonetheless it happens, and they get the fight afterwards. And Weibo Gaming, look, all I'm saying is I think they've taken the
off here. Anyone else roaming down? There's no Nocturne here. Calyx is left out of sorts here. This should be an okay play to make.
Yeah, they don't even necessarily need the wave yet. They're going to try and find some value. Team's going to take some damage. So Golden goes the side of Calyx, who can't find the shockwave. Nice kill. And secure on that one. Well managed. They get the arm guard broken. The problem is, of course, that it's going to cost them an inhibitor turret.
Now, it's still a good trade given the state of the game. Should they have realistically gotten a kill on a turret? No, it's quite hard to. They're going to trade for 2 down here, actually. They use the Realm Warp to bring the minions further forwards.
Oh, wow, they're charging in. They're going to try and get the double damage from the Scion. That's not bad. In comes the Nocturne and the Cosmic Radiance. Damage everywhere. Breathe needs to get back to the fountain. Decent healing. Jiwoo survives, but managed to flash out, having a Cathian rain down the wall. And he ain't Kingen World's MVP from 2022. He don't have the skin, and therefore Cosmic Light tries to get some revenge and will at least help get a kill onto the AD carry, and so the game actually survives. Light, not bad.
Yeah, the game goes on. Nongshim take a bunch of turrets. I don't think they'd do that to us. Dragon is now spawning now. Teleport coming in from the Aatrox. Kingen's coming in as well. Tien will find out both Lehens and Kingen. Dragon is spawning as we speak.
So he said third dragon.
Yeah, it's been too much fighting to take it. It's also still only 23 minutes into the game.
But we often do get to soul point at this point.
Jiwoo's coming out of base. Light is as well. So both AD carries late to the play.
We are. This one gets a bit interesting. Gideon does not have Cosmic Radiance yet. Still a long cooldown. And maybe he's getting some damage back. Where is that flank angle? Kai'Sa about to find an angle onto the Lee Sin. That's good news for Jiwoo, who blows up Tien on the flank angle. They've blown up Xayah from Gideon going in with the Paranoia too. It's just a win for Nongshim.
Nongshim will cleanly end the game at just over 24 minutes. It is 32 kills in 24 minutes. A proper bloodbath. Nongshim RedForce turning the Rift red as Weibo. They'll be ruining this one. I think this game was much more playable before that play in the mid lane. Breathe will breathe no more, and Nongshim will even up the series.
That was a game of League of Legends.